I really don't want to be in this video.
At least this way I can get my shot in so I can see the hole. I don't have to worry about having my head cut off. Let me make sure this thing's open all the way. Yes. Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. Today we have some special news that are so special I really just wanted to make sure to get it out to you as soon as possible. It is confirmed that Donald Trump today announced in the Rose Garden of the White House that we are leaving the Paris Accord. We'll be one of 3 countries that officially never joined it, which is Nicaragua, Syria, and of course us. Donald Trump decided to leave the Paris Accord because he said it's not fair. We have more information. Actually, in the story is presented by Fox News itself. It says right here, and I'll read you the Fox News story, at least the general consensus of it, and you can look it up yourself on foxnews.com. Waiting for this stupid thing to load up the internet. Yeah, that's another story altogether. Actually I have another story which is related to, here it is. Paris Agreement, okay. Paris Agreement on climate change, U.S. withdrawals as Trump calls it unfair. Written by Barney Chakraborty, foxnews.com, published June 1st, 2017. After days of drama and suspense, President Trump announced Thursday that his administration will exit the Paris Climate Agreement. Quote, "So we're getting out," Trump said. "The Paris Accord is very unfair at the highest level to the United States." Trump's decision fulfills a campaign promise and satisfies strong Republican opposition to the global climate deal, but isolates the U.S. and is certain to bring condemnation from world leaders and critics of the scientific community. Well, it's funny because the scientific community, I'm just going to read that portion and I'll let you go to foxnews.com and get the rest of the story. I wanted to talk about that scientific community. Several scientists who have personally and vocally addressed and said that this agreement is a sham have been ostracized by their own peers because they say that they are not drinking the climate change Kool-Aid. However, we already can see the climate change is not following the model set up by Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. The IPCC has been for years, over a decade, have been trying to make it look like it's all mankind's fault about global warming. However, by totally ignoring the reality is that the Earth's CO2 emissions from humankind is really extremely low, and it's not creating the problems. As I said before, the biggest climate changers are volcanoes, but even they are not increasing the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The temperatures of the Earth are cooling down because the sun is cooling down. And here's another flaw to the thought. When the Earth was hot, so was the rest of the solar system. And we don't have any colonies on any of the other planets. And NASA evidence shows that even Jupiter was running a bit hot at the time, as was Mars. Now, Mars and Jupiter are cooling down, and therefore it just proves that mankind, especially, cannot totally blame themselves for something that is the work of exterior forces. So I am very glad to see that common sense has prevailed with the case of Donald Trump. Now, of course, I got another story as well, and that story is something related to Rusty's injury. Except this involves a human being. Thank God he didn't get this condition. However, if he had, he would have been very much quite dead. So where is the story? Let's see. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, let's see. Man dies from flesh-eating bacteria after swimming with new tattoo. So the backstory is this guy goes to his tattoo parlor, gets new tattoo put on him, and of course, if you know anything about the tattoo process, has lots of little very fine holes. He goes ahead, goes into the Gulf of Mexico, goes swimming, and of course, bad bacteria, which in this case, flesh-eating bacteria, gets in. That's one of the reasons I was so concerned about Rusty too, which Rusty's doing extremely well. Here's just the story, published Friday, June 1st, 2017. A 31-year-old man died after he reportedly ignored warnings about swimming after getting a new tattoo and contracted a flesh-eating bacteria infection in the Gulf of Mexico. The unidentified man, whose case was detailed in the British Medical Journal, had gotten a tattoo on his right calf 5 days prior to swimming, the Metro reported. The man had chosen a crucifix and a pair of praying hands for his latest ink, and began suffering from fever, chills, and a rash close to the tattoo after swimming, the news outlet reported. He reportedly developed sepsis. That's why your body starts smelling like hamburger meat, guys. In his right calf, which had turned purple by the time he was admitted to the hospital. Now, sepsis is a very serious thing. Rusty got that along with necrosis. Necrosis is very much related to sepsis. It's when your body is basically getting eaten alive by, in the case of the brown red close, it kills the skin, as this flesh-eating bacteria also does. 2 weeks after he was placed on life support, his condition further deteriorated and his kidneys failed, according to Metro. Doctors reportedly believed his years of alcohol abuse left him susceptible to vibrosis infection and septic shock. While the man's nationality was not identified, fibrosis causes an estimated 80,000 illnesses and 100 deaths in the U.S. each year. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, patients become infected by consuming raw or undercooked seafood or exposing a wound to seawater. So basically, he put himself in jeopardy by swimming with his tattoo. What do you think about that, Dory?
I think he was crazy and stupid. He was told not to and he did anyway, so it's his own fault.
Yeah, I think that the thing is that worries me is I guess at first he didn't think it was a big deal either. And then I think the warning signs were also kind of ignored at first. But, you know, I think that's the reason why that happens is because, as Michelle experienced, it's expensive getting medical care, especially the emergency room. And if you don't have the right insurance, you can't afford to go to the emergency room. Right. And that's a whole nother story which we can go into in another live show. We're not going to cover that right now because that's a long piece all by itself about medical care for humans and, of course, pets. Rusty, however, is doing fine. He's running around the house here. He He looks better. He's healing up, but it's going to take him a while. So what do you think about how Rusty's doing?
Uh, I think he's coming along very well. I know he has a long way to go. I still don't like the color of his wound.
It's turning red. It's turning better color, and the good thing is that there's new skin underneath it. He is regenerating skin, but it's going to take him a while. Just like it would for this guy with this flesh-eating bacteria, it's not going to be like an instant solution to the problem. It's going to take Rissy possibly several weeks, if not months, to regenerate the skin that he lost.
Yeah, I know.
And Rusty is smart enough that he's not going swimming in the Gulf of Mexico. Please. Rusty doesn't like to swim either. No, right, but the point is he's not actually inviting himself in to get into trouble ever since we got him fixed. He's been staying in the house more than outside lately, so he's been keeping it easier to keep an eye on him. Now, I still have not heard anything about the people telling me what they think about what we're doing here at the live stream channel. I have not heard any more from you guys. We're not, like I said, we're not going to be covering a lot of live streams, but I do have a couple of statements I'd like to make about what's going on with the phone. And I know Dory can certainly speak her piece, but she probably doesn't know the names of the offenders, and I understand that. One of the people that is offending, and this is only a hypothesis, and if you are the offender and you are not who I say it is, please speak up, okay? I'm not trying to out you because I want to get you persecuted or prosecuted. That's not the case here. But I do definitely want to address the issues at hand, and that is a lot of innocent people have been very much listening to me lament your phone calls. You call me at crazy hours in the day. I don't know why. Maybe you kind of lose the fact that I'm in a different time zone or what the case is. And when I try to talk to you, I feel like I'm talking to a comedian. And that makes it really hard because I don't know what you're thinking at this point. And I'm just going to see how this is done live here. To you, I feel like I'm talking to a comedian. Yeah, it's playing. And that makes it really hard. Yeah, it's playing good, okay. So anyway, to Spirity Annoyance, I won't give the name. Alright, but you know who you are, and I would say to you nicely is, why don't you text me on Google Hangouts, okay? I will communicate with you on Google Hangouts. You don't have to call my phones constantly. Because of your calling me so much, I had to turn my phone off, which is a danger to my health, because if I ever need to call for medical care, I can't get it. Like if I have to call my doctor, I'll never get his return phone call. That is a serious health issue. And I don't think it's fair to me that it sounds like you want to say something, but you call me over and over again instead of sending me email or texting me on Google Hangouts. Or yes, you can even text me since you got my phone number. You can text me at that number too. I don't really know how you got my phone number. It's in the phone book. Oh. Yes, Michelle's cell phone used to be her home phone. Right. Then it may end up becoming my home phone again. Let me explain why. There is, I think Lori probably may or may not understand this. But seriously, guys, my cell phone is not really my most preferred means of communications. The texting's nice, but I wanted to get Dory a cell phone plan. Maybe I can transfer my cell phone plan to Dory. I don't know. Because I'm grandmothered, so I can't get her on a family plan. So if I wanted to get her on a family plan, I'd have to give up my personal phone plan, and we'd have to go on the what is it called? The one plan from T-Mobile, which is $70 a month if you have auto pay, and $75 a month if you don't. I got the Simply Choice plan for my BlackBerry, and I pay with it. I think I pay because I don't have auto pay. I think I pay about $55, plus I got the internet device too, thus allowing me to keep people in contact through my Wi-Fi. So because of that situation, it's really quite disappointing that I can't get her on my own phone plan or get her own phone plan and still keep my existing phone plan because I have an individual plan and not a family plan. So, I mean, if I did that and then gave her my phone number or my, she has to get her own number. The only one thing Michelle keeps forgetting, and I'm going to point this out. Michelle is well damn aware that if she gave the phone to Dory and she ports Dory's number in, she's gonna lose that phone number. Yeah, that is a problem. Yes, it is. Okay, but Michelle did want to consider getting the Key One BlackBerry phone, but she's not sure if she's gonna get it or not. Yeah, that's something else. But $75 per phone line is crazy. Crazy. I'm not paying that. No way am I paying that. What do you think?
No.
I mean, I'm paying $55 now. Someone says, well, it's only going to cost you $20 more. What am I getting $20 more that I don't have now? Nothing. Oh yeah, unlimited, or at least supposedly unlimited talk, text, and web. Baloney. I already got unlimited talk and text. I don't have unlimited web, but I don't use my phone to web. I use my MiFi to web. Okay? So, that's stupid. Oh, that's not totally true either because you don't use your phone to... right, because it's only... When they changed the network settings, that's only 2G now. Right. A BlackBerry 9900 is only 2G right now. But if you ever got yourself a Key One and put in the new Nano SIM, you're definitely going to end up becoming a 3G or 4G LTE phone. That's just me. It's not really... Alright, now, let's talk about the budget. Since that's another thing we're going to cover anyway. We usually talk about the budget review. So let me get my budget sheet, and then we'll cover that right now. I did this budget sheet yesterday, and I'm going to read it to you all, and we're going to explain the economics of this budget sheet, okay? I'm still getting $1,236 from Social and Security, plus I'm getting $350 from Dory. Leaves us with a combined income of $1,586. The rent is going up $100 to $800. The electric is $86 even. The dish network is still $0 because we don't have a satellite TV right now. The telephone, the current cell phone plan is $82.19, and that's with the BlackBerry and the MiFi. The internet, which used to be separate from my home phone, is still $0. The home phone with the combined internet is $72.79. The total telephone expense costed $154.98, which incidentally is a little tiny bit less than when I just had separate internet and separate phone, okay, with no cell phone plan, okay. The total utilities expense is $1040.98. Laundry, well, we're really gonna do laundry, but guess what? I don't have it in here. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna sneak some loads of laundry down to laundromat. Clothing purchases are $0. Hair care is $50. Cosmetics is $0. Money to savings account is still $20. In other words, I'm putting in $20 each month into my savings account. Total personal needs is $70 U.S. Creditors and liabilities, medical insurance is $32.50. PayPal credit is $60. PayPal seller's fee is $0. Care credit is $50. Portfolio recovery is $0. Columbia House DVD is $0. Capital One is $60. Dress Barn is $0. Fashion Bug is $0. JCPenney is $0. Purse Premier is $50. Student loans is $0. IOUs, which covers the vet visit, is $70. Total liabilities is $322.50. Money left over. Total money spent is $1,433.48. Money left over is $152.52. So, in other words, that's pretty much my budget for this month. If Dory had not been here, I would have basically been putting my head in a noose and basically hanging myself from the ceiling, because I don't think I could have afforded it, and that's no lie. But let me ask you about my budget. She has her own budget too, so that's different than mine. But what do you see? $152.52. When was the last time you saw in my budget $152.52 left over?
Never.
Oh?
Not that I've known you.
2015, Dory. It was very common to have that left over when I had Section 8. Or did you forget that? Yeah. See, Dory is kind of subsidizing Michelle, and so now Michelle is kind of like she still had Section 8. Right. So yes, when I was on Section 8, I'd have average of $152.52, or sometimes $134 left over. Now, we did run a grocery list too, which I brought out here too, but I don't know if we're gonna buy everything. The 40-watt T12 fluorescent light tubes. Those are $10 for a pack of 2 from Lowe's. I don't know if we're going to buy those. 5 pounds of granulated sugar. 16 pounds Meow Mix cat food. A metal slotted spoon. I didn't have a metal spoon, and Dory needed to stir the french fries she was cooking, and the hot oil melted my existing spoon, which is plastic. Fine-grained kosher salt. Now, because of the price of animal feed, these things may have to be pruned down as we can. Chicken. First of all, I don't really like chicken. It's greasy as hell. I really don't like working with it. It's cheap. It's still the cheapest choice, but unfortunately, it's greasy as hell. Steak. Expensive as hell, but still good. Once in a while, a steak's nice. Ham. Pork. Yeah, not really too much sure, but sausage, might be able to skip that. Bacon, might be able to skip that. Ground chuck hamburger meat. Well, yeah, maybe I can get something. Pork chops, possibly. 5 pounds of russet potatoes, fresh corn, fresh green beans, peas, American cheese slices, hamburger buns, 1 pound of butter, 1 pound of margarine, cheese is it for cooking, 1 pound of coffee, dish powder, and kitty litter. And that's the list of groceries, things. Is there anything on that list that you would add or amend?
I don't know. Where'd that go?
But you never said, for example, how many pounds of each meat you wanted. I don't really think, because like you said, the price of food is ridiculous, especially meats. I see no fruits on that list. I don't either. I don't see any apples. I don't see any bananas. I don't see any oranges. I don't see any of that stuff. And I think that those things are more important than excessive proteins and meats. Well, I think some meat is fine. I mean, as I explained one time before, you really can't be a snow queen and be a vegetarian. Okay? Seriously. Either the snow queen would be eating reindeer meat, or a modern snow queen would be eating frozen meat from the store. Because the fact of the matter is it is almost hard to grow vegetables in the middle of a snow or hard winters. And we are going to be seeing some new weather coming in that is going to be really hard winters. So I don't see any positive changes in weather. Okay. Now, let's talk about one more thing, and I think then we'll get ready to wrap it up, okay? Dory, if I can manage to get you, Trudy, and me in a Google Hangouts, would you be willing to talk to Trudy?
I don't know. Michelle, you ask me this question every day.
I didn't say I was going to do a live stream yesterday.
I said you ask me this every day.
No, I don't. I did not ask you that yesterday.
I don't know. I think I'm done with this Judy, whatever. I don't want to deal with it no more, and I don't feel that I have to.
There you go, Donna. That's the official answer right from the horse's mouth. She doesn't want to do it. I'm willing to go a little further and do it to provide some closure, but seriously, I don't have an answer to... Nancy has already said outright that she will not do it, so Nancy's not going to do it. Alright, so... And, but I'm trying to make a difference, so, Alright, guys, so for now, I want to thank you all for watching this. Do you want to end with any comments or anything? Yeah. Since this is before I wrap it up, do you want to say anything before I wrap it up?
I'm just going to say one thing. I don't know what else these people want me to do. I already apologized for my actions, and I said I was sorry. And in my book, when someone says they're sorry, that's pretty good. And like I said, I did not know that she had mental illness. I did not know that. And
I can sense she did. But okay, go on.
I'm very sorry for that. But I'm not going to sit here and say sorry and keep on saying sorry and sorry when someone doesn't care that I already said sorry.
Speaking of somebody who's really
sick. I'm not finished.
Go ahead.
So that's the way I feel.
Speaking of somebody who's saying sorry and ain't washing, is Kathy Griffin. She's already been canned by CNN because of her little photo shoot with a rubber mask head of Donald Trump. That has resulted in her being fired, and the Secret Service is also going to be investigating her as well because of her disgusting photo shoot. Did you see that? Did you see the bloody head?
3, 4. No.
1,
2.
I think the prep goes shout. Okay.
4,
So anyway,
5,
guys,
6,
that's
7.
it. Tomorrow, of course, we'll do the normal vlogs and bcasts like we normally do. I just wanted to particularly let you know that I am well aware that you guys do like these live videos. I don't personally know why you like the live videos, but you seem to like the live videos. And as I said, we're no longer accepting phone calls from anybody, but we do understand if you want to leave comments, and we will read your comments. And to the individual who constantly calls me up, spare yourself the aggravation and comment to me in the comments sections below, or to me on Google Plus or Google Hangouts. I will read your comments. I don't even know why you're calling me exactly, what you're trying to ask me. I listen to you, and you're playing a gangsta rap and everything on the phone. I don't understand the reason behind that, and because of that, I have to leave the phone off because of your behavior. But it's also putting my life in jeopardy for health reasons, and I really kind of wish you would stop it. And I know exactly when you start calling, so I know when to turn the phone off. Actually, Michelle turns it off before she even goes to bed now. And she leaves it off. So, she turn it off pretty early. I turn it off usually, very early. And then I turn it on very late in the morning, so I can still get calls from a medical team and things like that. But that's so I don't forget. Then of course they have another backup number you can call her at, right? All right, so talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.
6, 7. Bye.